Welcome back to the Brandon K Show. I am your host, as always, Brandon K. And this is still a real show. I'm here today with my tattoo artist and friend, Mr. Crow.
What's up, everyone? Nice to see y'all. Good to see you. Welcome to the Brandon K Show, man. Thanks, Brandon.
Oh, yeah. Crow was on a couple weeks back talking about children are the future.
Mm-hmm.
We did such a great job on that one. And speaking of children are the future, I want to talk about our sponsor, Giftiply. They're very much about helping the children with their Give Kids the World wrapping paper. And Giftiply, the Brandon K Show is brought to you by Giftiply CHarity Wrapping Paper. Flat packed for convenience, eco-friendly, and made in America. Each purchase includes 33% donations to one of 8 incredible causes, including, well, these are different, but including Give Kids the World, Be the Change, Give Kids the World, Alex's Lemonade Stand for Childhood Cancer, It Gets Better Project, Best Friends Animal Society, and more. This is Be the Match. Yeah, they're all there on the website. Check them out. And they have greeting cards too, or some, yeah. Elevate your giving throughout the year with Giftiply Charity Wrapping, where every wrap is a gift to charity. And utilize coupon code BK Show at checkout to save 25% off your entire order. Thank you, Giftiply.
Give the gift that keeps on giving.
Thank you. So, yeah, I knew Crow. He was on the show. We met on Instagram. We are both doing the positive thing. We put out positive messages out into the world on our Instagrams
Oh yeah, we try to.
because why not?
Yeah, why not? Let's pump these people up. Everybody's kind of in a gloomy mood. Let's brighten up their day.
Did we? And then could we see the Instagram? Because there was some cool stuff we wanted to talk about.
Sure. We'll
Not
pull it
only
up.
about his tattoos that are on there, but also about that cool video shoot you did.
Yeah, we had a music video with this Indian rapper, Shub, Shubh. We got together for the song "Safety Off," and so I've never really heard of this guy's music before till now. I've been listening to some of his stuff. It's in Hindu rap.
Is it on here? Should I look for a certain thing?
Yeah, it's
It was that picture of him at the with his shirt off and the gun.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
it's down
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Let's go down to that
Oh,
one.
go up.
It was like a whole. How many guys were there that day?
Oh man, there was a ton of guys, man.
Here
A lot
it
of
is.
East LA gangsters.
Yeah. Oh wow, you're all
know,
tatted up.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I just got tatted up for that day, just for
Oh really? Well, those
Yeah.
no, but seriously, those are all real, right?
Yeah, those are all real,
you
man.
got the
Those are
full
all
on?
me. Yeah, I earned those. I still got a lot to go, but yeah, so far my collection.
Who does
So,
your tattoos?
Obviously, other people did it for you, right?
Yeah, I've got various artists, man. A lot of friends. Rico Sandoval out of La Mancha, AB Alvarez out of 3 Foot Radius, Big Sleeps. He's out in downtown LA. Obi from Escondido Body Art, and
What's the one over on this side? Like that one? It looks like a tree, or what is that?
oh yeah. So that's a duality. That's by Obi and Escondido
Ooh.
Body Art. Yeah, it's a duality tattoo. It's a
Reality.
Mesoamerican influence, so Aztec and Olmec, Mayan.
And what's your origin? You're Hispanic or?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mexican. So Mexicans are mestizos originally.
Okay.
Well, that's how Mexico was created. But before then, you had the natives, and then of course our ancestors, the Spanish, the Europeans that came over. So
And
we're a mix.
and when you did that shoot, that was kind of like for the community too, right?
Yeah, so that shoot right there was for the rapper. They
Mhm.
needed some gang, East LA gang looking
Right.
type characters.
So you were a gang
So the
member.
Chicano, yeah, I was
Got
a
it.
gang member right there,
Okay. So how many other people were gang members? Were you a gang of one or what?
Oh no, we were a gang of like a few, a gang of many.
But yeah, with all your community work and cool stuff you're doing and posting on Instagram, yeah, I talk on this show about how I've overcome all my personal challenge. So today I wanted to give you a chance to talk about your story because I've heard it on other podcasts and it's very inspirational to me.
Oh yeah, man.
Talk about that other podcast too. Where would I watch that?
Oh yeah. So that podcast, Incredible Javier. Man, I don't know the exact YouTube link, but it's Incredible Javier, a guy that I met through the pandemic when we were all on lockdown, and I think we were all looking at like ways to kind of keep ourselves busy. So I was on YouTube at this moment, and I came across this guy's podcast, and it talked about a lot of kids that were incarcerated before in the CYA institution, which is California Youth Authority. A
Very
lot
cool.
of
I
yeah,
found him.
yeah. There he is, right
Yeah,
there.
I watched the first half hour or so. Yeah, it was talking all about your whole life story, right?
Yeah, we were talking about like from the point of growing up and how we grew up in these neighborhoods that were very gang related, and how we got involved in the gangs or if we avoided them or not, or
And
kind of.
how did you get out? I want to hear it on this show.
Okay, I mean, getting out, there wasn't really much of a getting out. Maybe it was more of a growing up.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, more of a level of maturity where I wasn't um escaping anything. Basically just kind of outgrowing it. There's no ill will with the homies in the past or anything like that.
Mhm.
Like it's really just a process I think that I had to like kind of endure. And just to appreciate my past because I don't really have a I don't I regret the things that I did and that I went through, of course, but I mean I went through it. I can't I've accepted it.
And it makes you who you are.
Yeah, it makes me who I am. Yeah, exactly. So that's part of me being authentic to my story, right?
Is it
Yeah.
because I'm sure that was a while back. Is there something in gangs where they all kind of outgrow it at some point, or a lot of them like do say like I don't want to do this anymore? Or
Yeah, I think that there's there's a big group. I wouldn't say like I think it's a collective of people that just individually like, okay, this is where I'm going now with my life. I've experienced the good and the bad of gangs and now it's like where do I go from here? You
and
know?
even someone in a gang, they could still be like a positive influence on the community at times. I mean, I know that goes
Yeah.
on too.
I feel like the stigma, of being in a gang is that well, it is bad. The things that you're doing are bad, essentially. But I feel like you could turn around, you could turn things around and turn a bad thing into a good thing. And having that connection through your gang, that you built up in your community because you were part of a community, it still gives you that value of like that street credit, where people will kind of listen to you because you've
Mhm.
kind of gone through
Oh
the
yeah,
the worst end of that. Like
yeah.
you experienced the worst of it. And so for people that are starting in on that, maybe they need a little like convincing of like, hey man, this is not where you want to go.
I think ultimately, like the thing people don't really think about with gangs is that so many people get into gangs because they're looking for role models. Like they don't have a
Mm,
father at home. You know what I mean? They don't have people that they can look up to or people to encourage them. And a lot of times they go to the gangs because they see that despite all the other things that are going on, these people are have a sense of belonging, a place
yeah.
where they feel like they fit. And unfortunately it leads down bad roads. But you're right, it's great when people can take that experience, but then get out of it and move on to something more productive in their lives.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think that the that camaraderie that you get with your friends, that those bonds that you build are super important.
Yeah.
Because in life, like later on in life, you're gonna build those same bonds with other people,
Right.
even though they're not in a gang or anything. But again, it's not that the gangs are as what they do or whatever are bad, but the people that are in these gangs also still have like a lot of value, a lot of worth.
Yeah.
So, and I
No.
think also, yeah, we're all like teenagers, preteens,
Hmm.
thinking we know what's right, and
Right.
we're just following this like we're just following this wave, you know what I mean? And we're following the current and it's taking us and we're doing our best, you know what I mean? For some. And for some of us, we get taken by the undercurrent and we don't make it.
Oh, definitely. Did you get into tattooing before? Or I mean, like, what at what point did you get into tattooing?
You know what? It's interesting, man. So I got incarcerated, as a kid. I got tried as an adult and I got at 15 years old, I got tried as an adult for an assault with a deadly weapon, but I discharged a firearm, hitting my victim or whatever, my opponent at the time. It was this big old fight that we had with enemies or whatever supposed enemies, and I was just out doing gangster things. Got me caught up in jail. I went in. They gave me 5 years. Tried as an adult, so they sent me to the CYA, the California Youth Authority, to do my time there until I turned 18. But being that the CYA is so kind of it's so hectic and violent, and it's just unpredictable. They don't really have control, even though that's what they're for. To have control. But so by the time I was there about 8 months. Right before my 17th birthday, a month before my 17th birthday, they sent me to adult prison. So I got into the CDC. So throughout my time, I'd always known about tattoos, and I'd seen them. A lot of people there have them.
When was your first tattoo? When did you
My
get
first
your
tattoo,
first?
dude, I was like 13 years old. I got
Yeah.
my
Is
homies
it
had a
like that
homemade
sticking?
machine.
Is
Yeah,
that's they stick you sometimes? Or
no,
like real
you know what? My
homemade? What's a homemade machine? How
A
does it?
homemade machine, dude, is literally a motor, a needle, and just some batteries, dude, put together to make yourself a
Was it another
tattoo
13-year-old?
gun. 14.
Another
He was a
14?
little
All
older
right.
than me. He had a little more experience than I did.
Can you show us the tattoo?
Dude,
Did
it's
you
so
cover it up?
tiny.
Did you cover it up?
Dude, it's 3 dots.
Let me see. Oh.
It's 3 dots. Can you see them? They're barely right there. I didn't want to cover them up.
Just
They're
hold it
kind of
up, hold
covered
it up
up.
by the mic a little bit. There we go. All right.
Right there. Yeah, you see them.
Yeah.
Very small dots.
Very small
Yeah.
dots.
But
Yeah.
yeah, was that especially painful or?
You know what, dude? My pain tolerance was, you know what? I was just exaggerating, bro. Like, I remember my buddy doing it, me being scared. Like, oh my God, this is such I was in such fear at that moment because I'm thinking, man, dude, I'm breaking the rules. Like, I'm getting a tattoo without my parents' permission, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you
So,
just show up with little dots on your.
you know what, man? Nobody ever seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small enough to hide.
Except for my teacher, man. My sixth grade teacher, Miss Ireland. She was my math teacher. And she grabbed my wrist, she grabbed my hand, she's like, "What's this?" And I just looked up at her, I was like, "A tattoo," and she just threw my hand down like, like, "Boy,
You just
yeah."
ruined your whole life.
Yeah, literally, she gave me that look, man. I was like, "I'm sorry," like, "Oops,"
What was your first your first major one?
My first major one I got in prison, dude. I got my mother's name and my grandmother's names. And that was like my first experience seeing how a tattoo worked. Like
Real
like
machine?
in real life, yeah.
Yeah.
Like by someone who was a professional in prison.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
so
they don't have real machines in prison.
no, they're made.
Oh
They're
wow.
literally made, yeah.
So
But you have
like
all
a
the right
motor and
equipment,
everything. and
motor,
all?
everything, the whole nine. I mean, we had it all.
No kidding.
Yeah, which is funny, okay, so I'm in prison, man, and I'm going to school, but I'm not going to school because prisons don't really have like you'll go to school maybe a week or two, and then lockdowns happen or things happen anyway. I'm doing my time, bro. I did not know that I was getting my tattoo apprenticeship when I was because throughout my term, there was people around me tattooing, and I had one of my bunkmate who was a tattoo artist already established. Now I'm watching him kind of get his business on the go in the prison, in the dorms, and I'm watching him and I'm getting my start from this just by watching him, and I'm drawing. I've already been drawing and doing my own thing. When I paroled, I kept in touch with my buddy, sent him a letter, sent him some money. He liked, we created such a bond or whatever. When he got out, he got into tattooing. And so he opened up a shop eventually. I started working with him. But also, since I've been around so many inmates that were inside tattooing, these guys got out and they became really great tattooers.
Oh, wow.
So then it just made like this community of like people that I had a lot in common with that I had encountered
Yeah.
while I was in
You
prison.
had a built-in
Yeah.
network.
Yeah, literally, dude. And it was such a blessing, even though it was such a curse at the same time. So
Wow.
shout out to my homies, man. They it's good to meet them again. Cross their paths again. And now we're
Yeah.
tattoo artists. So.
We showed
Right.
your tattoos last time. I showed my tattoo off here.
Oh
many
yeah,
times.
man, that color piece right there,
I got
Yeah.
such a beauty, man.
I mean, the detail work is sorry. The detail work is incredible if you see it up close. But yeah,
Yeah.
even that one you did with the life and death on the leg,
On the thigh. Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
friend Natalia's thigh.
all
Natalie.
those ones up on your Instagram. I mean, obviously, I'll recommend anybody to go check out
Yeah, check me out, man.
your stuff. But yeah,
I'm
like,
there.
what's your advice to
I like this hand in the middle.
overcoming?
Oh yeah, the
like
clown.
overcoming, all these challenges.
Man, overcoming. You probably have to be very grateful, man, at the start of your day. Really, adapt that type of attitude in the morning because there's a very challenging day up ahead for you, you know? Like you got to to overcome doesn't mean just to like get over hop over a fence or anything. To overcome really means you getting over a breakup, depression, sadness, like all these bad feelings, man, that you got to really push through to get on the other side, you know?
This feels so inspirational now with like the art and then you talking, and it's like a cool video we're
It's got a
making
good
here.
vibe, huh?
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I see you on Instagram putting your message out there. So, like, what's a message you would give to my audience? Like, just address them like your Instagram audience. Tell them what's up.
Look right at that camera over there.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
You know what, man? Cheer up. You know, cheer up. Be cheery. You know, don't sell yourself short. You know, shine. You know, you got that glow inside you. You know, remove all that dust, that dirt that's on the surface. You know, but kindly, be kind to yourself. You know, compassionate and show compassion towards others. Like you literally need to treat yourself like you would treat anyone else. You know, with love. You know, like give yourself all the love that you can, and encourage yourself and then also give that away to other people. You know, just live it, live that life, and don't give up.
That's so important. So many people don't understand how to apply love to themselves.
Hmm.
I think that's like a tough one.
Yeah, we get amnesia. Huh?
Yeah.
Something happens and it just we forget how to love ourselves.
Yeah.
So you got to do a lot of soul searching for sure. Yeah.
Do you do affirmations?
You know what? The affirmations I'm not that great at, but I'm practicing, dude. I'm
Affirmations.
practicing because yeah, it's hard to give yourself love. It's weird, man.
What does it look like when you're working out? Like, how do you motivate yourself to work out and get out there and do your thing?
Music, dude. I put on my headphones. I put on whatever comes on. You know, I put my playlist on shuffle. I have
Hip hop.
rancheras, hip hop. I have classic. I have soul. I have blues, rock, metal. I have ballads. I have all these love songs, R&B. Like I just go off, dude. Even EDM music, you know, like electronic music or whatever. I just let it go off, dude, and I let myself flow and just kind of
Oh, look at
go.
that.
Yeah, hey, that's me right there, man. Dude, I was so proud of my gains right there, man. I'm like, damn.
Oh, this is recently. Yeah.
Recently, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've been eating a lot of like, been eating right, man. I've been drinking water, eating right.
Yeah, I feel like there's influencers, and I'm one of them. Is
There you go.
we get out there and we just show ourselves working out, and that can inspire somebody to just get out there and work out that day. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it could help someone just go out there and get it, you know?
Yeah, people. I
Yeah.
mean, it could feel silly, like if you had never put out a video or something before, but like I think it's a good thing to just it's authentically putting yourself out there, showing what you're doing for the day, maybe inspire somebody. It's nothing. There's no reason for somebody to judge. Like people can judge, but like they don't have to.
Yeah, people love to judge. You know, we're in this like culture of just criticizing. You know, we criticize everybody and everything, dude, so willingly.
Do you get some
But
trolls there on your channel?
I do, man. And
Why?
I've been working really hard not to like cuss at people or like
Yeah.
not like engage, you know?
I got some bad ones. Like people insulted my legs. They said my legs are skinny. They said weird stuff about like
They say some weird stuff, huh?
yeah, yeah.
Like what are you
Oh,
wearing?
you know what they call me? They called me like a um Matthew Lillard if he was a murderer.
Oh, is
Called me
that
one time.
Wow.
really?
Yeah, like they were just like people like to just come up with crazy stuff to say
They're
whenever
just
you're
being
putting
creative,
yourself
huh?
out there.
They're just being
Everybody's
creative
trying to
like
go
that, huh?
viral. It's stupid. Yeah.
But it's just so insulting. It's like, oh, I mean, like
Yeah.
just going out of their way to be insulted. What did you hear any funny ones or?
No, my haters aren't funny, man. Yeah, they're not clever with their
I
stuff,
didn't,
you know.
well, yeah,
I mean, maybe I have heard something that's probably hurt my ego or something, and I just forgot about it.
yeah,
You know
I
what
erased it, bro.
I heard a saying once. It said, "Nobody who's doing better than you is ever going to say anything bad about you."
Yep,
That's a really
Think
good
exactly,
one.
about
I
that.
like
So
that.
everybody who's
exactly,
saying things bad about you is somebody who's not doing as good.
exactly. They're like crabs in a bucket, man.
Yep.
Crabs in a bucket.
I have that visual in my head. Yeah, it's like pulling us down. Yeah,
Yeah,
crabs in the bucket. They're all in the bucket, and then they pull each other back in. They don't want anybody to get out of the bucket. That's the
yeah,
crab in the bucket thing. Yeah.
yep. Literally, man. Hey, I remember a video you posted up of and you were being goofy, I think, but it was a high energy video, and
Hmm.
you were just talking about working out, and I remember people were hating on that video, and I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, don't listen to these guys, man. Like,
Yeah.
freak dummies, or whatever, like
It can wear on you. It's like, okay, why am I gonna put this out there if like
if you
people are gonna hate it? But I mean, you just have to. I have the desire to inspire. That's one of my hashtags, one of my life mottos. I'm here to inspire you.
Mhm.
I'm on my Instagram to inspire somebody. I'm not, even if you're gonna criticize, I'm just there to inspire. I'm not there to like make myself look better or like
Yeah, you're not trying to become the king of Instagram.
Yeah, right.
I'm doing it for you.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, that ego, you let that ego run you, and it's just gonna run it. I mean, but ego is good too at the same time. You gotta have some kinda character,
Self-love.
confidence,
Self
self-love.
self-love
Yeah.
is like, "Hey, I'm happy. I'm proud of myself that
Yeah.
I can lift 100 pounds now," or you got some gains, or,
Oh, yeah.
it's like we should feel proud of ourselves and not let somebody say like, "Oh, you're being egotistical just because you're
So
happy that
Yeah.
you
bro, some of my
accomplished something."
yeah, some of the people that best inspired me, man, are some of the nerdiest, skinniest, like, most authentic dudes that, like, I'm like, "Man, you're just being yourself, dude," and, like, that alone gives me strength, dude, that I wanna do the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
Just be myself. Who cares, dude, what people say?
You
Like
find some great, people to look up to, like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, and you don't see them as like the most egotistical person. It's like they were just living their dream.
living their dream, right? Yeah, they're being authentic to themselves. I was watching the movie Role Models.
Oh,
Remember that movie where that character Fogel, I forget his name, but Fogel,
yeah,
McLovin.
yeah.
Yeah, McLovin's doing the
Super bad.
super bad.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So that kid, he's in that movie Role Models, and
Mhm.
he's in this event where they dress up as knights.
Yep, I remember the D&D cosplay
The
thing.
cosplay
Yep,
thing, bro.
yep.
To me, that's so authentic, bro. Like, it's like, man, I want to do that. Like, I don't want to be
Let's
scared that
go.
I'm being judged, because I want to do something fun.
Dude,
Like, that's to me, it's
exactly,
bravery. You know what I
This
mean?
exactly.
this one, right?
Yeah, that
I still
movie,
haven't
bro.
seen this yet, but yeah.
It's such a funny movie, man. Yeah, and look at him. He's dressed up like you know what I mean? If I dressed up like that, dude, I know I'm getting clowned,
Yeah, well, that's
But
what,
I'd,
like
I'd probably do it anyway, Like, you got to be brave, man. You got to not care what people think.
I know we come from different backgrounds, but, like, I was a nerd in high school, so, like, I know that being a nerd was more authentic
Bro, I
to
wanted to
just
be a
yeah,
nerd,
to just be,
man. Yeah, I was
you
in
can do what you
choir.
wanna do when you're a nerd.
Yeah, I was in
Care what
choir,
people
dude. I wanted to be a tagger, but then I got caught up in the whole gang thing or whatever. But
Mm,
whatever.
yeah.
It was still fun. I was still a nerd, and I was still,
Mm.
we were still into like what we were into. So
So, yeah, like, a nerd doesn't care what people think,
yeah,
and, I think that's a good way to live.
yeah, dude. Like, I mean, I remember my homies always being like, "Crow, you read a lot of books, huh?" And it's
Mhm.
dude, yeah, I'm a nerd, bro. Like,
They're also the smart ones.
yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly,
They're
dude. Like,
gonna be sitting there
that's why they
reading.
called me Crow, man. They're like, "Crow, you're smart. Your
Hell yeah,
nickname's
man.
Crow, bro."
Hell yeah.
you know.
Do you have a crow tattoo on you?
You know what I do, man?
Yeah.
My buddy Rick Moreno, he's out in
Oh,
he's
wow, look at
yeah,
that.
he drew this up, and it's a crow with the machine gun AK, and he's got a ski mask. We call him the ghetto bird.
Mm.
So I was like, yeah, dude, I want it. Like, it's pretty cool, man. So just kind of got that crow on me.
Yeah.
Make them fun,
Yeah, yeah.
make
I
them
was thinking you
fun.
should, like, sign your tattoos with a crow.
Hey, no, I'm working on
The
it,
crow
dude.
was here.
I've been working on it. I've got a lot of projects coming up, man, where I want to push myself a little further, be more creative, be more authentic, and push my brand more. You know, right now, I mean, that's really like the goal that I'm focusing on. I've been getting into a lot of acting, so background work.
I'm gonna try to get into that.
Yeah, dude, it's fun, man. Like meeting.
Any cool projects you got on?
Well, you know what? I'm working with a few friends, but we're gonna work on some like kind of superhero type uh,
Do you
individuals.
do central casting or just
I've been doing casting networks, dude, but
oh,
no luck. Like, I haven't really been putting myself out there as strongly as I should.
cool, so you
But I heard casting
getting
network.
in the back of your friends' projects.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
doing, dude.
yeah.
And I'm kind of relying on my homies, CYA Entertainment and the Love Machine. Really cool guys, man. A really cool group of people. Hertz Media, South Bay Talent Group. They've kind of hired me, bro. I've tagged along. The thing with me is, I can't be everywhere at once.
Mhm.
Right now I'm tattooing in the military,
Yeah.
and they've got me booked out for a few days. So I'm out there working, getting my money, working my clientele with them, tattooing soldiers. So shout out to American Tattoo Society in Fayetteville. Really good people. ATS.
Is that Georgia?
That's in North Carolina.
Sorry,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. But they're all over though.
Oh,
They're
okay.
honestly all over. They've got about 9 shops, 9 different military bases, and so they're just growing.
I never really thought that the military would actually have involvement with tattoo artists, but it makes sense, I
Yeah,
guess, right? They're gonna
right.
get the tattoos anyway. They might as well make some money off.
Oh, I know, man. They're making that money, and you know what? They gave me a pardon on my record since I have a record.
Oh,
So I had to
congratulations!
really meet.
Applaud
Yeah, thank
that.
you guys, man. I'm so proud of that moment, man. Like
Yeah.
it was like, you know,
Are you looking for this button?
Yep, there it is.
hey, I'm out there tattooing soldiers, man, special forces, and all these like
Nice.
different people, you know,
So
men and
you know
women.
all of the tattoos of like the Green Berets and all those
Yeah, I'm
the
getting to
very
see them
specific
all.
ones.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
Yup, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's cool. It's cool. I've always, since I was a kid, bro, I always wanted to be a soldier.
Mm.
Like, I grew up watching all the like Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Delta Force, Chuck Norris, like American Ninja, like Bloodsport, all these like cool movies when I was growing
Oh
up.
yeah.
All these violent movies that I probably shouldn't have been watching, but I did.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Wrestling, you know what I mean? Sergeant Slaughter, like all the cool stuff, you know, and especially like you know, we grew up in this country and you hear about all the stuff that goes
Oh
on
yeah,
around the
we
world.
idolize guns in this country.
Yeah, we
Most
do,
countries you can't
man.
even have guns, and
Yeah, I know, right?
they're in like every show here.
Yeah, seriously, like we just love guns, you know.
Yeah, and I feel like you really give people joy by putting something on their body, like for life.
Oh,
You
dude.
sign your name on their body for life.
Yeah, dude. I try to give my best to each tattoo, you know, and it's like the reaction that I get from people, from my clients, is that's just like
Then go out there and feel
wonderful.
like a badass.
Yeah, dude. Then go out there and you know you got that badge of honor, you know.
I have
You can't tell me nothing.
That's right.
I have just one question. Have you ever gotten a tattoo idea from somebody or whatever? You looked and you went, "Are you sure you want to put this on your body for the rest of
So
your life?"
many times, man. And then you know what? For the sake of things, dude, for just I don't know to play not devil's advocate, but just to like, hey man, let it ride, you know? Like just let it ride. You want that? You really want that?
Yeah.
Unless it's extremely just something that I just won't take part in, where I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, something real short term, like, F your ex girlfriend.
Oh
Something
no,
like
no, no,
that.
no. Yeah, I know. You know, if it comes from a place of like anger, something that they're gonna truly regret, I won't do it.
You'll just tell them I won't do it.
Yeah, I won't have no part in it. Like I'm cool, bro. Like, like I got a homie though. I know a homie will do it. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, we're out of time, but I want to thank our sponsor, Giftiply. I want to thank Crow for coming in. You're always an awesome guest.
Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it.
Always. And
Oh wow, he had you set up for that one.
no, that. No. And what else? We're gonna continue being every day in March. So subscribe to the Brandon K Show. We'll have Crow back on sometime soon.
Oh yeah, I'll be here, man.
You know,
Gladly.
I'll come up with a good topic for you, and we're having a lot of fun here on the Brandon K Show. So stick around, and we'll see you next time.
All right, guys. Take care.